Hey, this is Chuck from the marketing team at Solston, and I'm going to show you how to understand your target audience in 5 steps using our product, Alaris. Alaris is the first psychologically intelligent AI for personalized content creation. It uses our psychological database, representing 3.4 billion people globally, with data on hundreds of thousands of brands and interests and media properties to create resonant content really fast. So let's get going. In this instance, we're going to pretend we're a athletic shoe company and we want to market to Nike's audience. So we're going to start by identifying the psychological profiles within our target audience. We're going to use this prompt to do that. So you can see that Alaris very quickly identifies 6 psychological segments within the Nike audience and tells us personality traits, thinking styles, and the decision-making process for each segment. The next step is to analyze their core motivations. So we're going to use this prompt to do that. You see, Alaris identifies the core motivations and values for this audience. Tells you what they're truly seeking beyond function and why this matters. The next step is to understand their perception patterns. We're going to use this prompt to do that. So you can see for each psychological segment, it shows the key criteria and how they evaluate. For example, in segment 2, they want hassle-free experiences, risk reduction, warmth, and community. At the end, Alaris gives you a summary table showing you each segment and the most important criteria they evaluate athletic shoes on. Next step is to recognize this audience's emotional triggers. We're going to use this prompt to do that. You see for each segment, it identifies the strongest triggers and tells you why, based on their psychological traits. Shows you the key differences across segments. And then finally, we want to map these psychological traits to actions that we can take to market to them. So we'll use this prompt to do that. So Alaris maps traits to behaviors in this step. It'll show you the psychological traits that are highest in each segment and tell you the behaviors, preferences, decision-making patterns, and what you can predict will resonate with each segment. Gives a summary of the predictive patterns, and then finally gives you some steps you can take to start creating content for this audience. So, like I said, we have data on hundreds of thousands of brands and media properties, and you can do this for any of those with any product you want to market. Alaris is free to try, so you can find this workflow in the blog post you're viewing this video on, or on our YouTube page that the video is on, and give it a shot yourself, and follow along for more how-tos with Alaris.